So you want to make a table out of solid wood, but you can't justify buying those long Bessie style clamps when you'll only be making 1 or 2 tables in your lifetime. I, like you, had the same dilemma. The answer to our problem is to use some car scissor jacks. You will need at least 2 of them to make a small table, or 3 or 4 for a standard sized dining table. Your costs will be extremely low if you ask family and friends to lend you their scissor jacks for a day. An alternative would be to buy some jacks. I got mine from Amazon for $33 for 2. You will also need 2 parallel walls which are slightly wider than the table's width. If the walls aren't truly parallel, you could use wedges or packers to fill out the small differences. If the 2 walls are very far apart, you could use some building blocks to fill out the space. Luckily, the entrance corridor in this house is perfect for my needs. I covered the floor with a protective sheet. The carpet underneath is slightly uneven, so to fix this, I took some boards from the attic to have a completely flat surface. Those of you with a flat wooden, tiled or cement floor won't have to worry about the previous step. I have 2 pieces of protective wood running alongside the skirting boards to avoid damaging them. There is another piece of wood running between one table edge and the heads of the scissor jacks. For those of you without a circular or plunge saw, you'll need to get the boards cut to the same length when buying them, preferably done with a fine cut blade. You should buy boards that have been edged, planed and preferably sanded. These boards are edged and planed as the supplier didn't have sanded boards in stock. They are 3/4 of an inch or 19mm thick. Lay down the boards in order of your aesthetic preference. Place parcel or masking tape beneath all the joint lines. Now for the glue up. To minimise any cupping lift, it would have been better to glue up one set of 2 boards, then to glue up the second set of 2 boards, and finally to glue together the 2 sets. I decided to glue up all the 4 boards at the same time. Remove any squeeze out with a tissue after tightening the jacks. I needed to remove the excess glue from the lower side. So after 4 hours of drying time, I flipped the tabletop over and reclamped it. I then removed the excess glue with a chisel. This should be an easy task, as the glue is only set to about 50% of its full strength. After 24 hours, the glue has fully set and the tabletop can be released. There is a slight depth difference between the boards at certain points along the join lines. I sanded out those differences using 60 grit sandpaper. After this, I went on to sand all the sides of the table with 80 grit paper and then onto 120 grit paper. I trimmed both ends of the table with a track saw as the boards varied slightly in length. A quick wipe down with a damp cloth to remove any dust. One board was a bit darker than the other 3, so I applied 3 coats of pine dye to the lighter ones with 6 hours of drying time between each coat. Now for the 3 coats of clear matte polyurethane varnish on the top and sides, and 2 coats on the lower side. As before, I waited 6 hours between coats. Make sure to buy a good varnishing brush and avoid applying thick coats. I bought some metal pin legs with rubber feet from Amazon. The legs are screw mounted 9 cm or 3.5 inches from the corner edges. The supplied screws were too long, so I bought some 1/2 inch self-tapping screws. And here we finally have the finished utility table in place. If the video was useful, please consider leaving a like or subscribing to my channel. Many thanks.